Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic Monday afternoon. Today we're going to start off with Ameliance custom deliveries and then get started on the Hildibrand quests. We're going to go ahead and do the two that were added with 6.1, 6.15, and then we'll see where we go from there. I'm pretty sure that'll take the whole time, but if it doesn't, there's other stuff we can do. But let's not dilly-dally too much. Let's go ahead and get started and head on over and figure out... Let's see, last time with Ameliance, we needed to make, our girl needed some help with healing practice, and then we needed to make some mammoths. So we need to I'll buy 3 more of these components and I'll make 3 more mammoths. Just make my way up here. I just felt like sitting at the last stand to do, just sit there during the countdown. Let's make our way over to Sinovi, that's right. Buy 3 mammoth components, and then we'll head on over to Ameliance. Got there. And then custom deliveries, Ameliance. Oh, right, hold on. I have to think for a second. Right, how do I do this again? I think if I do... Yeah, waste not 2. I'm supposed to do that first. I can do this, and then 2 of these. And then... I don't need to do great strides. Spire God's Blessing, that should be enough. Oh yeah. These are really easy crafts. I think I said that last time too. Don't really need to put much thought into them. I could probably just use groundwork. Yeah, let me do final appraisal just to make sure it doesn't go over. Yeah. In that case, I should probably just use careful synthesis. I probably don't need to use innovation either. Or innovate. Yeah, innovation, that's it. And Fire God's Blessing to finish it off. And we got 1 more. Yeah, I can just use careful synthesis. Oh yeah, this will be fine. Okay, it looks like I do need innovation for this. So I'll go ahead and do... Yeah, so I have enough to do 1 more preparatory touch, which should be enough. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. This is a level 82 craft, okay, that's why. Okay, then I think I saw the next one there was 83, so I'll make sure to be a little more careful next time. We ended up making it just fine, there's no point. No, it's not like I broke it and messed up the craft or anything. Anyway, let's go deliver these, and we'll see what we need to do next. Hello, Ameliance, I am home. Oh, brilliant. How are you? That's right. This is the normal dialogue. Deliver the mammoths. Oh, I think I might cap out on white scripts. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna just barely cap out on white scripts, aren't I? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's the mammoths ones. Yes, this appears to be sufficiently sensitive to ether. Yeah, that's right. That's what we needed. There we go. Your generosity knows no bounds, and I fear we Liviers have come to rely overmuch on your giving nature. Would that we could simply adopt you into the family. I'm fine with that. If only to ease my guilt. Yes, Mommy. Fear not. I merely jest. Oh. Besides, the paperwork alone would surely strike fear into even Fortunat's heart. That's scary. Oh, but listen to me prattle on while Mila prepares to return home to Thavner. I should be helping with the preparations. It pains me that she must leave, but it's for the best. Lady Ameliance, Merrill, and Brilliant. Though my time in Charlene was short, full glad am I that I was able to spend time with you. There are no words with which I can adequately express my gratitude. My, how time flies! It seems like it was only yesterday you first walked through these doors. I will miss you dearly, Mila, but I know all too well how your parents must be feeling. I know I have said it many times, but please let me say it once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Countless students, myself included, never would have been able to study abroad if not for your support. I can scarcely imagine how my studies would have turned out had it not been for the amazing resources you and Lady Ameliance prepared. I mean, yeah. And while I don't quite have something to offer as thanks, I do have something to show you. Here I go. Collapse, just as I practice. Huh? My word! You've learned to control it with such finesse! Oh, I can do more than that. Mila, when did you learn to wield healing magics like that? But that's beside the point. This is the fruit born of your hard work, and I could not be prouder of you. It fills me with such joy to hear you say those words, but I must give credit where credit is due. I have Brilliant to thank for all her wonderful supplies, of course. The professors at the studium for their patient instruction, and you, most of all, Lady Ameliance, for always believing in me. There's something you should know. I decided to pursue alchemy when I return. Okay. By studying the art of spellcraft, I feel I have come to understand the advantages and disadvantages inherent between the two disciplines. It was when I first came to this realization that an idea sprung into my mind. What if I were to master both? I could compensate for the weaknesses of one with the strengths of the other, and help even more people that way. What I'm trying to say is, once I finish my training with alchemy, I will return here. This I promise you, Lady Ameliance. So, when that day comes, may I visit you again? Mila, you hardly need to ask. It's a promise. There was just one other matter. Everyone in the house came together to prepare a parting gift for you. I hope you like it. I think I know what it is. Yeah. The outfit that'll get dirty as soon as she gets to Thavner. It still looks good. Gods, these clothes! They're so beautiful I could cry. Thank you, thank you, thank you! As a master artisan, what do you think, Brilliant? Do they suit me? Sure. I'm thrilled, if not a touch relieved, that you like it. I pray it serves as lasting reminder of your time here. Oh, I could never forget anything about this place. Not the people I've met, nor the memories I've made. All of it. I will treasure it forever. Miss Milladine, I'm afraid the time for your ship's departure draws near. We had best be setting off. I knew this moment would come, but even so, I'm not ready to bid farewell, and after receiving such a lovely gift... Everyone, I will miss you all so much. And we you, Mila. Safe travels, and know that we will always be thinking of you. May your journey in life be one full of love and laughter, the self-same gifts you gave to all of us. Thank you, Lady Ameliance. I will do my best. Until we meet again. Oh, that was nice. So does that mean there's not going to be another quest at the very end? Because there's still one more set of deliveries we can do. I think. Oh no, that's full. That's full. Ameliance now considers you an honorary scion of the House Livier. Scion. Ameliance could not be happier with your efforts. She now considers you an honorary scion of House Livier. Unfortunately, I didn't get adopted, but you know. Through your efforts, your academic homestead program in Old Charlian was a resounding success. It seems, however, that Ameliance has a new favor to ask you. It never gets easier watching them leave. You can only hope you've done enough to prepare them for what will come next. But I should not burden you with such musings. Certainly not when I have good news to share. Several homestead families have informed me that the students in their care were able to finish their studies in Charlian and to return home safely. An accomplishment we could not have achieved without you, well, of course. Our success here has inspired me to look beyond Charlian's borders. There is no time for idleness, not when there are still children who lack for opportunities to better themselves. Which is not to say I will be refusing more students for academic homestead. Far from it. Though it would be something of a shock for Alphanode and Alizé to find what they believe to be a stranger boarding in our home. And if Fortunate were to find out, well, I must simply see to it that he doesn't. Now, before I forget, I do hope you liked the attire we made for Mila, because I have another set being prepared for you as you speak. That's right, that's what we get with the last quest. Naturally, we needed to finish hers first, but yours will be ready shortly. While we're on the subject of dress, I would ask a favor of you, but please, not a word of this to anyone. If you happen upon any garments you think may suit me in your travels, I should like to borrow them. If only for a short while, and if they would put Fortunate to blush, all the better. It's always funny to watch her tease him. And no, I won't be putting her in 2B outfit. 2B thigh highs. Future requests will be selected random, yeah. Note that school supplies, schools by Matarios, Chargy Coral will earn you a particularly handsome award. Whenever they make an appearance, the effects procure them. Okay. Furthermore, Ameliance appearance now be changed. The thing is, I never on none of these custom delivery characters have I put a custom outfit. Any of the ones that you can. Because I'm just like, this is the outfit that they wear. Anyway, there's one more blue quest for us to do, so let's go ahead and do that. A gift from House Livier. Meryl's ever-watchful gaze is upon you, with a smile uncomfortably reminiscent of Tataru writ across her face. Oh no. Madam Mason, it is a pleasant surprise to see you. As ever, your timing is impeccable. Lady Ameliance has entrusted me with a gift for you. A set of attire she hoped would be to your liking. Before relinquishing the clothes to you, I thought it prudent to make sure they are a proper fit. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience, but may I trouble you to speak with the maid-servant yonder? Okay. The gift is, of course, a token of Lady Ameliance's appreciation for your deeds, but I should hope you will accept it as a sign of thanks from we servants as well. And if I may say one more thing, please continue to look after Master Alphanode and Lady Alizé. I mean, I wouldn't hear the end of it if something happened to them, both from Ameliance and Fortunal. Or any of the rest of the Scions. Greetings, Madam Mason. I have your attire here. Lady Ameliance has a sharp eye for measurements, but please allow me to confirm no other adjustments are needed. Somehow she's taking measurements by just looking at me. Yes, the shoulders should fit nicely, and the length of the sleeves should not prove to be an issue either. In other words, perfect. With that, I believe I have taken up quite enough of your time. On behalf of all the staff here at House Livier, I wish you safe travels. I think this was actually on my list of glam to get at some point. So it's cool to see it. It's cool to finally get it. Let's see. Oh right, this is the outfit she was wearing, obviously. And I can get this back from the salvager, right? Yeah, I'll just throw this away because I obviously can't wear it. Now, what about these pants? Ooh, those look nice. I'll put them in the glamour dresser at some point, or later. Right now, we're gonna head on over to Radzidhan and get started with Hildibrand. Let's see. Yeah, let's just take the way this way. Need to try these out with yeah, that does look nice. I'll try out this outfit. I kind of want to maybe change this this glam up a little bit. And let me update the stream text because we're starting Hildibrand now, or in a second. And we'll just teleport over to Radzidhan. It's in Radzidhan, right? It should be. Come on, computer. There it is. My computer's been having some issues recently. Okay, so starts at Nashu in Radzidhan. From the Excitable Youth. Not Nashu. Alright, the Excitable Youth is right here. Because I've seen him around. He's right there. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with Endwalker Hildibrand quests. The Sleeping Gentleman. The pungent Lullafell can scarcely conceal his excitement. Wait, I know you! We met in Kugane! You're the stone-cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about that whole thing. I think it was... I think this guy, like, fell in love with... Nashu? And then he was just like tailing them the whole time. Yeah, we'll probably... Okay, let's just continue. What's that look for? Surely you haven't forgotten me. You and me, we had a moment, a connection. Not like the one I've got with her, of course, but I know I left an impression. Oh, you sure did. The creepy little bastard who smells like cheese and followed Nashu to Kugane after stalking her for over 5 years? Frankly, considering how many blows to the head I've taken, I'm lucky I haven't forgotten my own name. There's nothing creepy about my love. I'm sorry, dude, but this is like textbook definition creepy. It's as pure as the pristine waters of the forest stream. Fair point about the G-stink, though. But enough about me. This is about Miss Nashu. Ever since she got sucked into the weird portal back east, that's right, that's how it ended. With Hildibrand and her, I think, getting sucked into a portal. And I think they had intended, the writers had intended to continue it on in Shadowbringers, but then they ended up not doing Hildibrand and Shadowbringers. I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. I was this close to giving up, but then, huzzah! I found her in Radzid-Han. Normally, I'd be happy to get back to playing the silent invisible guardian. Right. But she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, but laid up and showing no signs of waking anytime soon. Ah, yes, we've been in this position before. My Nashu has been fashioning all sorts of medicines in hope of rousing him. I think she's more likely poisoning him, but okay. But to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked it into the bucket, but I hate to see her like this. She's liable to work herself to death. So, what say you? Will you deliver my dearest Nashu from her plight? You'll find her over at the High Crucible. No doubt slaving over in Almbeck. And with that, I'll get back to cheering her on from the shadows. You too, I guess. Now go, quickly. Save my beloved. /punt. So when Square Enix gonna add a /punt emote so I can kick the Lalafels? I mean, what? Let's head on over to the Crucible. It's a pretty crazy place, to be honest. Ah, there she is. Hello, Nashu. Not a long time no see. And that should do it. Now to take this medicine and... I saw Berlian, almost said blimey. Berlian, it feels like it's been forever, though definitely less than a year, I'm sure. Yeah. In real time, it was 2.5 years? What brings you to Radzid-Han? Enjoying a spot of adventuring, or perhaps... Then you've heard. It's true. Inspector Hildibrand has gone into hibernation again, and... Oh, wait. You're giving me that look. The one that screams, what about the whole weird portal business? Albright, since you silently asked. So, back in the Ruby Sea, remember how Greg got doused with dew prism and was forced to whisk us all far away? Greg? How that strange rift opened, which the inspector got sucked into, and how I followed him in after it? Well, after that, we all ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up from down, left from right, and so we wandered, lost and confused. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained that we were in the inspectoral rift, and then used the same trick to bring us home. This is exactly the kind of ridiculous stuff you would expect from this. What? Greg himself stayed behind, though. Something about a score that he had to settle. Not sure what that was about. But hey, you know Greg. Anyway, we're back now. But the rub is that Inspector Hildibrand hasn't opened his eyes since. Hasn't opened his eyes once. I know he needs his beauty sleep, but that's an awfully long time, and we've got cases to solve. I've been trying my hand in apothecary stuff, seeing if I can't make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. Again, are you sure you're not poisoning him? But I think we're making progress. Me and Master Chupacabra, what? It's actually Chupacabra, okay. Me and Master And Mr. Chupacabra from the Shakshuka concern? Okay, that is. You remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? Got sucked into the rift along with us. Former evil mastermind, not so bad once you get to know him. It's just so goofy. I love it. Yep, there he is. Oh, right, that's not his actual name. Pleased I am to meet you once more, and under less compromising circumstances. If I may correct our mutual friend, I am Jubraka, chairman of the Okay, these are like normal, closer to normal for this place. Sajatra concern. I like Chupacabra more. Your distrustful and somehow bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted, but in my defense, who among us has not contemplated enslaving the rich and powerful to blend the world to their whim? Ahem. I pray you forgive me my poor joke, and allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift for the sisters only know how long, I am a changed man. Naturally, I understand that words alone would not suffice to absolve me from my sins. Thus, since my return, I have opened a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. Furthermore, I made arrangements for Miss Nashu's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildibrand awakened and return to full health. And with that, if you would excuse me, I must see to other business. I still like Mr. Chupacabra better. Yes. A changed man. Also, I just noticed her bombs are there. Isn't he the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? Ah, but that's right. I had just finished my latest medicine. I've got high hopes for this new recipe. Oh no. I suppose I ought to get a look at the Manderville man himself. Medicine might not do us any good. I forget all the other ways we've had to wake him up. By all means. The inspector is resting in a room up in Kama. Awake or asleep, I'm sure he'd enjoy your company. Let's go. I see her bombs are just sitting there. So it actually doesn't, like, it's not too far-fetched to have her be decent at some sort of, like, apothecary work. Anyway, let's head on over to Kama and check on the inspector. Probably should have run up to this north one. Oh well. Alright, to Kama. Let's see, in here? Oh, there's the peeping Tom. It's not solid for some reason, okay? Bruh. This girl is a friend of yours, is she? She's welcome to stay as long as she likes. I do hope her friend recovers soon, though. Sleeping on the floor hasn't been good for my back. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra's taken care of everything, even paid the rent in full. Ah, but I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you examine the inspector, yes? Study this sleeping Inspector Hildibrand. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target a section, examine it with more detail with left click. Let's see, legs, arm, face. Rugged features belie what is, at closer glance, the sensitive mind of a cultured gentleman. Oh, he's actually breathing. While he still breathes, he appears to be locked in a deep slumber. Rippling muscles bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only on the rarest of occasions does the man resort to violence. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. These exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are a design unique to the House Manderville. Those shoes would almost certainly fetch a small fortune in the markets. The inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the scions who were summoned the first for a time. Oh, I see where this is going. Okay. That's why there was a screenshot of Lakeland. Or that's why I've seen screenshots of Lakeland. Huh? Oh, finished already? Any theories as to what's wrong with the inspector? Well, he's a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. I suspect he may have been summoned to another reflection. That does... Nah, let's start with the first one. It's a lot funnier. I see. I mean, I don't. But that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him? Oh, we just crossed the rift. Return his soul to his body? But where did it go, and what is it doing there? I don't know. Probably went to the first to become a gentleman of darkness, as you do. They had fun with this dialogue. I think it's gone to another world wholly unlike ours, but still slightly like ours. A world of contrasts. Nah, he's gonna become a gentleman of darkness. I see. Right? So, can you go there? I mean, I can. Great! In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue, and chat with people there. That's standard agent inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this Inspector's Hildibrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep, or having forgotten a thing or two. That's true. But not to worry, I've prepared my traditional medicine, just in case. Don't hesitate to use it. And with that, do take care. Do take care out there. Medicine. Let's just put some big air quotes around that. When in doubt, use Nosher's Delights to blow the cobwebs right out. The inspector will thank me, I'm sure. What is this, like nitroglycerin or something? Anyway, let's head on over to the Crystarium, I guess. Let's just teleport over there. Okay, let's see. Where are we headed? Ah, of course, at the bar. Still love the Crystarium music. Alright, Glenard, have you seen a tall gentleman? Welcome back, friend. I'd offer you a pint, but my barman's sense tells me that's not why you're here. Of course, I get a big yawn right when dialogue starts. So this friend of yours has gone missing? Sorry to hear that, but plenty of travelers pass through these parts. Could you describe the fellow for me? He's very gentlemanly. Hume, burly, wears a monocle, well-meaning idiot. He's wearing a tattered suit, most likely. That's probably true. Yes, that sounds familiar. Mind you, I didn't see him myself, but I do believe one of our bounty hunters spied such a man when you were all battling that horde of spectral warriors. Gyat, come here a moment. There's someone who wants to speak with you. Go. Is that so? Make it quick. This ale isn't gonna drink itself. Wonder if this changes depending on which class you currently are. Because this, no wait, no, the tank. Gyat was the healer role quest. It ain't brilliant. What brings you back to these neck of the woods? Now that you mention it, I did see someone like that back there on the battlefield after you ran off and do more hero work. Yeah, Gyat is actually in the dungeon, the Hero's Gauntlet, if you look around. At first, I thought he was going to attack me like the rest of the spirits what's it. But no, he just stood there striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me. Damned if I could tell. Still, he was glowing and I wasn't about to take any chances. So I said, hey, piss off, ghost, and sent him packing. Uh-oh. Did he die, you asked? To which I say, what am I, a church surgeon? I don't know how to say this. I never remembered how to say this word. Also, I've kept my mug waiting long enough. Good talk. Could it be the Warrior of Darkness? Who dis? Oh, okay. It's these two. I thought it was your voice. But was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. It's good to see you again. Don't mean to eavesdrop, but we overheard you discussing the renegade poser. He's literally just known as the poser. We've been searching for him for some time now. There have been sightings in Lakeland, you see. Vonard and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We've little in the way of useful information, though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. Disturbing? Don't you mean gentlemanly? He's not caused any harm, if you don't discount the shock of a strange man gesticulating in your general direction, that is. Nevertheless, we're worried his behavior might escalate. Have you been tasked with apprehending the miscreant as well? Not exactly. Not quite, Vonard. Borlian came back to track down a missing friend. Your miscreant, I regret to say, might be my friend. I wouldn't call him a friend per se, but I happen to be looking for a man prone to posing. If the man you're looking for might be one of the same, then why not work together? Between the three of you, you're bound to have a better luck. It would be an honor and a great help. We were just about to leave to gather testimony, as it happens. Come and join us in Sullen when you're finished here. We'll solve this mystery in no time. Well, let's head on over. Head on over to Sullen. Gotta question the locals, of course. Let's see, Sullen's probably in the south. At the dock? Yes. Let's fly on over there. Of course it's raining, it's always raining. Once we're done with this, I believe that'll be all of the content I wanted to do from 6.1, and then we'll be able to get started with 6.2. If we do finish this, I might do 6.2 over the weekend, just do it on Saturday and Sunday. But also, I still want to do like the Black Mage quests, and I'm gonna need to do those sooner rather than later, because the YouTube is kind of catching up to them, so I'll need to actually get more footage to use. Anyway, let's find these locals and talk and question them. Like the good inspectors we are. Oh, let's talk to him. Sullen Elder. Oh, that fellow. I saw him the other day on the way home from Clearmount. I'd enjoyed one too many libations after my bath and ended up wandering off into the forest. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low and the sky turning dark, and I was beginning to wonder if I'd make it home. Then I felt the gentle tug on my arm. And would you believe it? This odd-looking man led me out of the forest and set me back on the road. I thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply, just struck his pose and walked off. Wait, this isn't going to be Hildibrand, is it? I think this is going to be someone else. Okay, where's the other person? Oh, there. Did I see him? You bet I did. I was crossing through the forest of the Lost Shepherd, on my way to deliver fish to the Hostile Imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt out in front of me. I thought he was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to the side, curled his neck, and put his fists to his head, as if to say, I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realized he wasn't going to do anything else. Again, that really does sound like Hildibrand, but I get the feeling it's not gonna be him. Okay, where's the last person? Oh, there we go. A sullen woman. Why, yes, I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. I was repulsed at first by his form, but he only wanted to warn me that the fell beasts lurked in the forest, and that I should be wary. Contrary to appearance, I'd say he was actually quite gentlemanly. Oh, okay, that actually sounds like him. Oops. Let's head back and report our findings. Hey guys, did you get any information? To be honest, I'm not sure what to make of all this. Finished questioning the locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Yeah, it sounds like him. Might be him. Not only has the poser caused no harm, but he's even helped people? So he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of a contradiction, you might say, but there's no reason to doubt what we heard. Everyone seemed to encounter him in the Forest of Lost Shepherd, right? Then that's where we'll look next, shall we? Well, let's head on over to the forest. And it looks like that'll wrap up the first of these quests. Oh, that's a little bit farther than I thought it was. But here we are. Let's see if this is our man. Our gentleman. On the other hand, some folks might argue a suspicious gentleman is more dangerous than a man more blatant in his villainy. This gentlemanliness could well be a ruse to mask all kinds of evil intentions. Well, here we are, but how exactly are we supposed to begin our search? These woods are, well, woods. I mean, you can see for miles with how, like, sparse the trees are. Or malms. Got a plan, do you? Far be it from me to doubt the warrior of darkness. Show us what you've got in mind, and we'll back you up to the best of our ability. Oh, I know where this is going. We're going to dance. We're gonna mambo. We're gonna mambo. Final Fantasy XIV is a very serious game with a deep story that deals with some dark themes. Also this. Hark! What familiar gentlemanly gyrations are these? There he is. What? What? Oh, maybe he had the makeup. He still got the makeup. Lightweight. He's a light warden. Of course he's a light warden. And he's stuck on the ground. Nope. On your guard. It's a Sin Eater. Hold on. No, wait. That's no Sin Eater. It's Hildibrand. Gentleman, it's the Gentleman of Light. What? If you don't say what at least one time during these quests, then they didn't do a good job. Gentleman of Light? Who is this Gentleman of Light of whom you speak? I am the Forgiven Gentleman, Devourer of Sins, Light Warden Extraordinaire. No. You're not a Sin Eater, you're Hildibrand, the Gentleman Inspector. You might occasionally moonlight as a zombie overlord, but trust me, you're a Gentleman Inspector. Inspector! Sin Eater! Inspector! Sin Eater! You're acquainted with this, gentleman? I mean, yeah. Right, then, clearly your friend has been through a lot. But still, how did he get it in his head that he's a Sin Eater? Is there no way to bring back his memories? Oh, don't worry. We'll just use one of Nashu's medicine. With our ambiguously sized pockets. Explosives? We're still trying to save him, right? Oh, don't worry. This medicine has been proven to work very well. Oh no! This is not what I expected. Oh, he's gonna set it and we're gonna spike it. By the way, you should jump with two legs, not one. And get you more height. And there goes the animation budget. Ah, there's the Hildibrand we know. Wicked White! We've killed him! Oh, don't worry, we've been in this situation before. Oh, don't worry, bro, we got this. He's fine, you just gotta pull him out. say, Brilliant, I had resigned myself to Nashu's ungentle methodology, but you too, my brutish friend. This is really good. But never mind that. I do not recall the world being quite so purple. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg, wandering the bizarre, shadowy realm known as the Inspectoral Rift. Oh, not bizarre. Oh, migraine time. I'm right, they get them too, because they got the echo now. Or whatever. Oh, and he got summoned. Where am I? Who am I? The sickening light, the aggressive posturing. I know what you are. You're one of them, aren't you? What you need is a good old-fashioned dwarven decking. Piss off, ghost. How long was he stuck there? Oh, a Sin Eater came and got him. Okay, that's what happened. He scared away the Sin Eater. Run for your lives! It's a Sin Eater! Oh, okay, that's why he thinks he's a Sin Eater. Or thought he was. Sin Eater? I'll be damned. I saw a vision of the man's past. No wonder he became convinced he was a Sin Eater. I saw it too. It was, quite possibly, the most ridiculous memory I've ever glimpsed. I'm probably gonna show this to my brother to get him to try and do Hildibrand. Show that cutscene to him, because, like, with no context at all. Answer me, my faithful assistant. Where are we, and why is it so purple? Yeah, you see, so the purple, this is Lakeland, so it's purple. The first? The first what? Are you telling me we've somehow traveled to an entirely different world? Yes, I am. Good gods! To think I have transcended the very boundaries of time and space. But worry not, my adoring fans. Hildibrand, Agent of the Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will return to you forthwith. Great start. That was great. Still got one more quest to do, though. Let's go ahead and talk to Vonard and Thyler, and then continue on with the next quest. Explosion! Dwarven deckings! Is there nothing this man cannot withstand? Well, I think the only force that could possibly cause him any harm is his mom. I can't help but feel that this is not what the Echo was intended for. Unfortunately, I agree. A soulful reunion. Hildibrand is back and full of spectral beams. While I enjoyed what time I've spent in this far-flung first that I can remember, we should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? I don't know how he can, but I know how I can. Restore my soul with a spirit vessel? Say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It is not unlike brewing the perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the service of a skilled soul No, that's not what we need. We require the services of Becklug. I know a soul summoner named Becklug. Splendid! I see that even in this world you rub shoulders with cream. Let us pay this Becklug a visit. I'm not sure what you're plotting to do with souls, but if you require Becklug's assistance, we can help. Aye, they've aided us time and again, and I reckon they'd do the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Oh, let's head back to the Crystarium. And head to the library. Okay, the library's up here. Cabinet of Curiosity. There they are. Seeing as he's a friend of the Warrior of Darkness herself, I should have known, but this Hildibrand is no ordinary man, well that's for sure. Though I am eager to return home, I will miss this strange world. Perhaps we can visit it again someday. Surely there are cases here that require my preeminent power of deduction. Right, Hildibrand. Right. If you're ready, I'll call Becklug. Ah, the genius soul. Nope, not you. Not that one. You have highly recommended by Brilliant. And what an adorable little puppy you have. So, what? Puppy? I beg your pardon, but there seems to be some Puppy? Who is this imbecile, Brilliant? I'd have a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in it. But I presume he is a friend of yours, and one in need no less. What? Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it is to do the last time? Yet you waltz back in here and ask me this favor with the air of one shopping for a new hat. Yeah, pretty much. His case is no different from the others, at least. He is present only in soul, as they were. We'll need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? No, not really. How do we get one? I mean, I could go to Graha and get some more blood. Oh, apparently I do. Entrusted you by the Crystal Exarch, you say? Heh, if only he knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a porksy on hand. We've been using it to treat patients, at the risk of transforming into eaters, but I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There is, however, one concern. In case I didn't make myself clear before, the process can place great strain upon one's soul. If he is lacking in resilience, oh, trust me, he's not. There is a chance he will not survive. That his very essence will be rent asunder. That's a risk I'm willing to take. And after what he's lived through, it would be plausibly anticlimactic for him to die like that. True. Haha, Brilliant knows me all too well. I assure you, my good summoner, who is most certainly not a dog. You needn't worry about Hildibrand Hellier Maximilian Manderville. Yes, I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried. And they have. Come along then, Hildy can't be bothered to remember that name. 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon, and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted. Understandable. You'll be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need to do is take this spirit vessel back to the source and bring it back in contact with his corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. If there's nothing else, Father and I should be getting back to our duties. It was a pleasure, Brilliant, if all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. Till we meet again, rest assured that Thyler and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. That's good to hear. Well, let's go ahead and head back to the source and Razat Han. Let's see, what's the quickest way to get there? I guess I could do... yeah, I'll just go to Limsa and then take the airship. Actually threw me off for a little bit when I found out that you could take an airship to Razat Han from the main city-states. Then actually you can go from Razat Han to Kugane. Because it's technically like halfway there. Anyway, let's head on over to, what's the area called again? Kama. And wake up the inspector. Nope, the pervert's not here anymore. Or the peeping Tom. What? Where's the body? I swear, really left him alone for a moment. It's not possible. You're back, and not a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands. What? Inspector's soul is in it, you say? That's great, but we have another problem now. Inspector's body has gone missing. We went to the markets to do some shopping, and when we came back, he was nowhere to be seen. I double-checked that every door was locked before we left, but there's nothing to suggest someone forced their way in. We've got a case on our hands, the case of the evaporating inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start with looking for witnesses. I get the feeling who the culprit is. And I also am pretty sure... Oh, actually, I was gonna be like, wait, that was pretty quick. That was pretty short for the second quest, but yeah, of course, something else has got to go wrong. Considering our peeping Tom isn't there anymore, I have to say, he's a prime suspect. Did I see anyone get carried out of the house, you ask? I was too distracted with stock taking to make note of any comings or goings. Sorry, I couldn't be more of help. Well, you're no help. Dubious individual. Tell me everything you know. The inspector's life is in jeopardy. Oh, I see he's right there. Yes, this is a most distressing situation indeed. Sir. Stinky cheese boy. I didn't see anyone carry a person out of the house, no. But I did see a man carrying a particularly large sack, so heavy he strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now that you mention it, it was a bit suspicious. Well, that sounds like exactly what we needed to hear. And he's sitting right there. Ah, there you are. This man says he has vital information that will help us in our investigation. It's obviously Chupacabra. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Delion, editor-in-chief of the Thavnarian Truth, a monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomenon of our isle. I think it's Chupacabra. Anyway. Your companion shared with me news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident. But I fear you may not like the answer, for this kidnapper is not of this star. Oh my. They have come from the heavens, from beyond the great expanse. They descend in curious saucer-shaped airships to study our world, our society, our buildings, our very bodies. You shudder, no doubt, as you realize of whom I speak. It couldn't be, you protest. Oh, but it could, and it is. Your dear friend and inspector has been abducted by aliens. Yeah, this is par for the course for Hildibrand. Oh, but he'll be fine, you assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better. You poor, deluded child. That they do. But to what end? By us. That they might one day take over our world. What is worse, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators, where the Charlians are in the Guy, I think you're misunderstanding something. For the Charlians are in league with their would-be overlords, providing the aliens with vital information on our vulnerabilities in exchange for a position of power within their regime. The final days was also work of these alien invaders, not quite. An attempt to sow chaos that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly, it was thwarted, if only by dumb luck. It was not dumb luck. We all nearly died. as those that did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of the threat. Come on, can I slap this guy? I had hoped the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, if not to move them to abandon their ambitions, but it would seem events have only emboldened them, if they are indeed carrying out abductions here in Radzatan. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone in a sterile bed in their base on the surface of the moon, where they poke and prod him with inscrutable instruments as their floppy ears wiggle with fiendish delight. Ah, but I have said too much. I must continue my investigation in secret. The fate of our world is at stake. Sure, dude. Oh no! That sounded awful! We have to go to the moon and save the Inspector at once! Nashu, do you realize what you're saying? I think he was a few materials short of a full meld. At least he got the floppy ears part right. So you don't think the Inspector is somewhere getting probed by aliens? But if not them, then who's probing him? Probably Stinky Cheese Boy, who magically disappeared. A man carrying a suspiciously large sack. That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more. Someone up ahead may have seen something. Let's ask around. Now she's following you. Yeah. Alright, where are we headed? There's a speech bubble, and there. And a big orange circle. Let's go check them out. Parika and his family are the nicest people. They've got such gentle eyes and long snouts, too. Longer than anyone I've met in Eorzea. Not you. You don't just say someone has a large snout. Oh, maybe she knows something. The man with the sack. Indeed. I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. He descended to Azadal's path, then went over to the fountain where he met with a merchant, I believe. Such a hefty sack it was. My mind was racing with possibilities of what it might contain. That had to be our man, right? We need to hunt down that merchant. Okay. Let's go. Looks like there's a speech bubble and then another orange circle. It's incredible, isn't it? It reminds me of the giant statue of Lord Godward. At the Golden Saucer. Once the Inspector's back on his feet, we'll have to show him. Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll be happy to see. Is this the merchant we're looking for? A man with a large sack. Huh, you bet I saw him. In fact, I sold him my chocobo. Oh, okay. At first, I told him to get lost. That bird and I go way back and so forth, but he was in a hurry, and his offer was very generous. When you're in my line of work, you can't afford to be too sentimental, and now I can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobos. Did he say where he was planning to go next? He was muttering something about having to get to Saltwind's welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was desperate for a chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot, never mind the sack. Did you hear that, Brillian? We need to head to Saltwind's welcome right away. Oh, let's head on wherever that place is. Where's Saltwind's welcome? Oh, right, it's probably the mine at the north. No, it's not? And where is it? Oh, it's all the way over here. Okay, let's go to the Great Walk first. I keep doing that. Okay, we'll just fly on over there. Okay, so this is Saltwind's welcome? I guess that makes sense since it's a beach. Oh, there we go. Does Nashu see him? Here we are, which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh, I see him over there. The peeping Tom. Over there. That man definitely up to no good. Maybe he's waiting for his conspirator. We should stay out of sight and watch what happens. Ah. There he is. Ah, Mr. Chupacabra, but he expressly told us he had put the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? Maybe. The goods appear to be none for worse for wear. Very well. Your payment as promised. The tattoos on the Skywalker's singlet or whatever it's called does not work with the scales. The all raw scales. My client will be most pleased. Who's the client? I forget. Or are we not supposed to know? Oh. What? Oh no! Is he going to feed the inspector to that giant sea monster? No, sure, that's not a sea monster. It is an honor and pleasure as always, Dr. Lugain. I have faith this specimen will meet with your satisfaction. So this is the one to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world. The Manderville man. None other. He was weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuses, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It is said that he survived a journey to Dalmud itself and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Wonder if that's Win 1.0. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma, which I am assured he will never wake. You're free to do with his body as you please. Wee hee hee, even the mightiest warriors can't fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel, but my next child will be all but invincible. With this body of mine to command, I will exact bloody glorious revenge. Who the heck is this supposed to be? Ahem. Forgive my boldness, Dr. Lugain, but when might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be repaid. Worry not. With the Telephoroi gone for good, the vast fortunes of Has Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. And gladly shall I accept the spoils, Doctor, and resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. About that. No, not you! Not now! Bah! I must away! Uh-oh. Wait, Dr. Luke. Wait, Dr. Luge. My payment! Wake up, Inspector! And it's just somehow gonna land on his body. The slow-mo. Of course. Of course. Could it be? The world is no longer purple. Stop moving around, damn you. You're supposed to be a comatose centipede of my glorious revenge. Don't tell me that's the self-destruct button. Oh, looks like we're flying. Oh, nope. Mommy! And Hildibrand's blasting off again. Oh, looks like he's going to the moon. Or not. Not again! Well, he's definitely resilient. That's for sure. That just makes it faster. It's gonna go right at them. No! Perfect. What? The kissing sound. And he's stuck in the sand again. Oh well, this is par for the course. But he is definitely resilient, that's for sure. I see. That was a rather dramatic series of events to be awoken to. But more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my lovely assistants. But rejoice, for Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Wait, what? I thought he was referring to the Locrits. There actually are aliens flying saucers. Oh no. You know, just swimming through the light. Bonk. Whoa, wait, Inspector! Oh, there it is. Yeah, I thought that was, Chupacabra, but apparently it's not. I knew it! An alien abduction! And to think I would have a chance to witness one with my own eyes! This month's issue of the Thavnarian Truth shall be the best one yet. And just when I thought we finally had the inspector back, off he went, and then came back, and then floated off again. Well, that was Hildibrand, all right. I guess we could wrap it up now. Sorry, Nashu, we almost got him back. I know it's not the first time that he's taken to the skies without warning, but still, it's always a little disappointing. Still, there's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Razidhan. Alright, let's teleport back and wrap things up. That was everything you would expect from Hildibrand. Let's see. There she is. Oh, Inspector. Why have you left me again? And where have you gone? No, this won't do. Get it together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant, Nashu, will solve the mystery of your disappearance again. And don't you worry, Brilliant. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time. That was fun. Meanwhile, in Mare Lamentorum. Just spit him out. Behold. Our great overlord. Uh. Okay. With astute mind and explosive prance, he find the crime crank chasing fast, dashing. I can't do this fast enough. I just step on him. See you, Inspector. Oh, there's the cheese. There's Cheese Boy. Okay, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad we did that. Obviously was planning on doing all those, but we're not gonna. That's all we're gonna do for today, because that's all they had in. That's what they added with 6.1. And that wraps up all of the 6.1 content I wanted to get through. So next time we're going to hopefully start with 6.2 MSQ, and the next quest is called In Search of Ashdaya. So we can hopefully continue on with Vitra to hopefully be able to find Ashdaya in the Void. What do they call it again? The Void. I guess it's not just the Void, is it? Anyway, we'll do that next time. But until then, goodbye.